Hi, Exotical Barbies. Today we're going to talk about how um, people try to humble you. You know what I'm saying? And so, especially people, especially other women and men. So this is basically like how pygmy men and women try to humble you as an exotical Barbie, and how we're going to combat that. Point blank. Period. Let's get started. So first of all, I would say that one of the things that they try to do is say like, oh, like if you was to say like, oh yeah, I go to the gym this amount of times and I eat this amount of times and I don't eat this, you're like, oh well, I don't need to do all that. I have to look this good. Meanwhile, they look like Shrek. Okay, so so what I'm trying to say is they try to use that like, oh, that don't even matter when. So they try to say that. Um, Usually you could just ignore them. My biggest thing is ignore them. They thrive off you responding to them. They get an itch outfit. It's so weird and so creepy, but they do. They it's like they love feeding off your energy and whatnot. So don't even get on the time nor day. Okay, let them feel like they're talking to themselves. I even go as far, I kid you not, starting a whole different conversation with someone else while midway of them trying to talk crap about you. I should do that, and it actually helped me. So try it sometime. Oh my gosh, it's so mean, but it's so true. Also, another thing that they try to do, and we're gonna have a test at the end of this video, okay? Because we're in session, we're in school. We need to learn how to combat these things in several Barbies. Let me keep going. Next one is they try to, for example, especially like, this is more for like mixed people and whatnot, or actually, this is for like anyone, but you probably know what I'm talking about when I say it. So, for example, when you be like, oh yeah, like for me, when I'm like, oh yeah, I'm 30% Native and 60% African, they'd be like, oh well, that don't matter, or you don't show it anyway, or everyone, or every black person look like you're black, or you're this and that. Why they get so agitated when you said which percentage you are? You see what I'm saying? It's giving off weird and hating. Okay, just and at that point, just walk away. I am pro walking away from stupidity. Absolutely. Or just fluba ignoring and starting a whole different conversation. I do that so many times, it's not even funny. Um, I would definitely say I love the look on your face when I do that. So, yeah, do that. Okay, especially since you're exotical, you get away with things when you're exotical. Okay, I'm just letting you know right now. Next thing, um, what's they do? Oh my gosh, men with negging. Don't even get me started. When you're an exotical Barbie, they are thinking in their head like, oh, she always get complimented, or she is this and that. I'm not gonna compliment her. She gonna know this and whatnot. So they literally men be like, um, for example, I think it was a TikToker who's talking about like how man say, oh, you want me to buy you a drink and whatnot, because she said it was her birthday, and that, by the way, she never asked, and he literally, what's it call it, bought the drink, but he drank to himself. Yeah, it was so weird. So yeah, be careful of that. Oh my gosh. Um, I would say with those type of things, don't give men time of day. They have to work for it. Okay? We memorize somebody for other video. Just because a man barks doesn't mean you go throw it a bone. Not every dog deserves a bone. Okay? Um, My biggest thing, ignore. Don't give it the time of day. Period. We do not feed homeless dogs. In that case, that man is a homeless dog. Okay? Next video. Not next video, sorry. Next one. Women who try to say you're all that. I think all of us exotic parties experience that. Where they're like, oh, you think you're all that? Oh, you think you're pretty because you this and this? Or you're only pretty because you have green eyes? Or you're only pretty because you have this? Or you're only pretty because you think you're that? And that literally makes do anything that make you beautiful. The frick, or they be like, oh, you want to be pretty if you have boobs. You want to be pretty, but yeah, and like, why are you describing me to me? I know who I am. Do you know who you are, boo? Period. Anyways, with that, just like my thing is, I low key look them up and down. I'm like, okay, Anne, that's literally what make me beautiful. I know that's what make me beautiful. That's why I'm beautiful. Thank you. You know, you have to sometimes take what they say. This way, by the way, it's a translation of everything that they're saying. Like, you need to translate what they say and be like, oh, she's calling me beautiful. Thank you. Don't get mad or upset. You're a Exotical Barbie. Okay? You're allowed to feel mad or upset, by the way. But I am saying, like, turn what their insults into compliments. Like, oh, you think I'm so exotical? Or you think I'm so this? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Or they try to put, oh my gosh, another one. I feel like many, especially black women, mixed women, or like women of color experiences. I'm not saying white women or other women have not experiences, but I'm saying mostly us. Where they be like, oh, well, she's light skinned than you, or she's darker than you. You ain't all that. It's like, oh, so you put skin color as a patriarchy, which, by the way, we do not support patriarchy over here. So you're going to be like, oh, you feel threatened by my beauty enough to compare me to another woman. You know how low you received for that? Absolutely not. So it's like, oh, he's so threatened by my beauty. He literally had to go find another woman to, what's I call it, compare me with. How cute. How cute. Yeah, that is giving weird. And with these weirdos and whatnot, you treat them like weirdos. By the way, all these people who say tell you this, you have to treat them like a weirdo. Okay? These are weird people. Okay? So yeah, treat them like weirdo. You want to respond, you want to get another time of day, you low key call the cops, okay? Say this piece is a little weird. Oh my gosh, it's so crazy. But yeah. Another thing they do is they literally bring up your beauty, your skin tone, your hair, anything that makes you beautiful. They will bring it up every single minute. Oh my gosh, I had a friend like this. Every time I was around her one night, because she was insecure about her skin tone. I don't know why. She was gorgeous, but because she couldn't see it one night, she happened to bring that up every single time. And by the way, for context, I'm light skinned, she's a dark skin. And I remember I kept telling her when I was younger, this was when I was in high school, and I was like, oh my gosh, you're so beautiful. And that she literally did not believe in one night. It was so bad because I remember every time I was around her, she always bring about slavery, how I'll be an inside slave hoe, and she'd be outside running with hairy tongue. Yeah, it was weird. It was definitely weird. Or, for example, they may bring up like, "Oh, yes, tiny nose," or "You're so skinny," or "You're so skinny," or "You're so you have big thighs, you have nice thighs," or they will bring up weird things about you every single time. They're your fans, weird, creepy fans. Don't get too hyped up, okay? Because their fans can literally kill you. Okay, we've seen it too many times. Um, so yeah, so these things, I hope that this will help you like identify like things from your past that you have now recognized that these people was your she's trying to humble you. And I hope this video help with translating this. So now we're gonna have a test. So number one, I'm going to give you a scenario and I'm going to give you options. Okay? If you had to pause, please do so we can get this together. Number one, if you're talking to a man and he tried to and he starts saying, "Oh, your shoes look really expensive. I don't need to buy all that to look good." How should you respond? A, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean, I'm not that type of girl, one not." Or B, That's a weird thing to say and walk away. Your choice should be Exotical Barbie. Okay? We are not apologizing for us being ourselves. If your leg is fixing things, period, poo. Okay? Own that. Not everyone can afford Chanel. That's why Chanel's Chanel. You're Exotical Barbie. Not everyone can hang around and be like us. That's why we're Exotical Barbie. Period. Number two, if your friend constantly brings up something about your looks, especially them idolizing it, do you always laugh about it and then try to make them feel better by enabling their behavior, or B, you confront them about it and leave them? Your answer should be B. Why are you still sitting with that friend in the first place? Leave them. They're your fan, creepy fan, not your friends. By the way, I would love to do a video about that in the future or not. Next one, last one. If your mom was wait, hold on. Actually, let me give it a different one. Next one is, so if you're, let's say you're going to the gym, or you're telling your parent, or you're telling your family member, oh yeah, I'm going to the gym and then I'm about to go get my hair done, and they respond with, oh, you don't need all of that to look good, and you don't need to go to the gym like that. They men like it like this one. Not. How should you respond? A, you go back to your room, you don't work out one night because you feel bad. B, try to argue with them and try to tell them that you're not the type of girl and all this and whatnot. Or C, do you keep going about your day and leave them alone because you're a weirdo? It should be C. They're a weirdo. Because why they're like complaining about you getting your hair done and going to the gym? You know hot girl stuff. Okay, this is literally about being an exotic Barbie. Not everyone can meet the standards of being an exotic Barbie. That's why exotical Barbies. Anyways, I hope you love and like this video. Hopefully this gave you a translation about these things that people try to say to you and whatnot. Please let me know. Did people say this to you? Have people said this to you? Sorry. Have you ever experienced this? Or was you one of these girls and now you're an exotical Barbie? Please let me know. Love, comment, subscribe. Love you, exotical Barbies. Have a great day.